Arrival in Nafplio, the romantic gateway. Our adventure began in the charming town of Nafplio, often referred to as the most romantic city in Greece. As we arrived in the late afternoon, the golden hues of the setting sun bathed the Venetian architecture in a warm glow. We checked into a boutique hotel nestled in the heart of the old town, with narrow cobblestone streets and vibrant bougainvillea cascading from balconies. After a refreshing shower, we strolled along the picturesque waterfront, where the Bourtzi Castle stood proudly on a small island in the harbor. The evening was spent savoring local delicacies at a traditional taverna, indulging in dishes like moussaka, fresh seafood, and a glass of crisp Assyrtiko wine. As the night deepened, we wandered through the lantern-lit streets, soaking in the enchanting atmosphere. Mycenae and Epidaurus, echoes of ancient glory. The next morning, we embarked on a journey to the ancient city of Mycenae, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. As we approached the imposing Lion Gate, the entrance to the citadel, we were transported back to the Bronze Age. Our guide regaled us with tales of Agamemnon, the legendary king who led the Greeks in the Trojan War. We explored the royal tombs, including the treasury of Epidaurus, and marveled at the intricate engineering of the Cyclopean walls. In the afternoon, we made our way to the ancient theater of Epidaurus, renowned for its remarkable acoustics. Standing in the center of the stage, we whispered a few words, and to our amazement, they echoed clearly to the highest rows. The surrounding sanctuary of Asclepius, the god of healing, added a mystical aura to the site. We left Epidaurus with a profound sense of awe for the ingenuity of ancient Greek civilization. Mystras, the Byzantine wonder. Our third day took us to Mystras, the wonder of the Morea, a fortified town that once served as the capital of the Byzantine despotate of the Morea. As we climbed the steep paths, we encountered a series of well-preserved churches, monasteries, and palaces, each adorned with stunning frescoes that depicted scenes from the life of Christ and the saints. The highlight of our visit was the Peloponnese monastery, where nuns still reside today. The serene atmosphere and breathtaking views of the surrounding valleys made it a perfect spot for reflection. We lingered in the shade of ancient olive trees, imagining the bustling life that once thrived in this medieval city. Monemvasia, the Gibraltar of the East. On the fourth day, we ventured to Monemvasia, a hidden gem perched on a massive rock island connected to the mainland by a causeway. As we entered through the fortified gate, we were greeted by a labyrinth of narrow alleys, stone houses, and Byzantine churches. The town felt like a living museum, with every corner telling a story of its rich history. We explored the upper town, where the ruins of a Venetian fortress offered panoramic views of the Aegean Sea. The descent led us to the lower town, where we enjoyed a leisurely lunch at a seaside taverna, feasting on grilled octopus and local cheeses. The day ended with a peaceful walk along the ramparts, watching the sun dip below the horizon. Olympia, the birthplace of the Olympic Games. Our journey continued to Olympia, the sacred site where the ancient Olympic Games were born. As we walked through the ruins of the Temple of Zeus and the Temple of Hera, we could almost hear the cheers of the spectators and the footsteps of the athletes. The stadium, with its ancient starting lines, was a poignant reminder of the enduring spirit of competition. The Archaeological Museum of Olympia housed an impressive collection of artifacts, including the famous Hermes of Praxiteles. We spent hours marveling at the intricate sculptures and learning about the rituals and traditions of the ancient games. That evening, we dined at a local taverna, where the owners shared stories of modern-day Olympians who had visited the site for inspiration. Mani Peninsula, a land of towers and legends. Our final destination was the rugged Mani Peninsula, a region known for its stark beauty and fierce independence. We drove through dramatic landscapes of rocky mountains and olive groves, stopping at traditional villages with stone towers that once served as fortresses for warring families. In the village of Vathia, we wandered through the narrow streets, admiring the well-preserved tower houses that clung to the hillsides. The nearby Dairos caves offered a cool respite from the midday sun, with their stunning stalactites and stalagmites reflected in the crystal-clear underground lakes. As the sun set, we found ourselves at Cape Tenero, the southernmost point of mainland Greece. Standing at the edge of the cliffs, we gazed out at the endless expanse of the Mediterranean Sea, feeling a profound connection to the ancient mariners who had once sailed these waters. Farewell to the Peloponnese. Our journey through the Peloponnese had come to an end, but the memories of its rich history, stunning landscapes, and warm hospitality would stay with us forever. As we boarded our flight back home, we knew that this was not a goodbye, but a see you again to a land that had captured our hearts. The Peloponnese, with its blend of ancient ruins, medieval fortresses, and natural beauty, had offered us a journey through time. It was a place where myths and legends came to life, and where every stone had a story to tell. We left with a deeper appreciation for the enduring legacy of Greek civilization and a longing to return to this magical corner of the world. Extended exploration, hidden gems, and local encounters. As we delved deeper into the Peloponnese, we discovered hidden gems that were off the beaten path. One such place was the village of Mycenae, nestled in the Arcadian Mountains. Known for its role in the Greek War of Independence, Mycenae was a hub of revolutionary activity. We visited the open-air water power museum, where we learned about the traditional methods of harnessing water power for grinding flour, tanning leather, and producing gunpowder. The village's stone houses and cobblestone streets exuded a timeless charm. We stayed in a family-run guest house, where the owner, Maria, shared stories of her ancestors who had fought for Greece's freedom. Her homemade meals, featuring local ingredients like wild greens, lamb, and honey, were a culinary delight. Another unforgettable experience was our visit to the Lugios Gorge, often referred to as the Mount Athos of the Peloponnese. We hiked along the gorge, passing by ancient monasteries that clung precariously to the cliffs. The Prodromos Monastery, with its stunning frescoes and serene atmosphere, was a highlight. The hike was challenging but rewarding, offering breathtaking views of the lush landscape and the Lugios River below. Cultural immersion, festivals, and traditions. Our trip coincided with a local festival in the village of Kalamata, famous for its olives and vibrant culture. The festival was a celebration of music, dance, and traditional crafts. We joined in the festivities, dancing to the lively tunes of the bouzouki and savoring local delicacies like Kalamata olives, pastili, sesame honey bars, and lucamades, honey-soaked donuts. We also had the opportunity to participate in a traditional olive oil tasting session. The guide explained the intricate process of olive oil production, from harvesting the olives to pressing them in the mill. We sampled different varieties, each with its unique flavor profile, and gained a newfound appreciation for this liquid gold. Reflections and connections. As our journey through the Peloponnese unfolded, we found ourselves not just exploring a region, but connecting with its people and their stories. Whether it was the elderly man in Nafplio who shared tales of his youth, the nuns in Mystras who offered us a moment of peace, or the fishermen in Monemvasia who invited us to join their catch of the day, each encounter enriched our experience. The Peloponnese was more than a destination. It was a tapestry of history, culture, and natural beauty woven together by the threads of human connection. As we reflected on our journey, we realized that the true essence of travel lies in these moments of connection and the stories that stay with us long after we return home. Epilogue: a promise to return. As we boarded our flight back home, we made a silent promise to return to the Peloponnese. There were still more stories to uncover, more landscapes to explore, and more connections to be made. The Peloponnese had left an indelible mark on our hearts, and we knew that this was not the end, but the beginning of a lifelong love affair with this magical corner of Greece. The Peloponnese, with its blend of ancient ruins, medieval fortresses, and natural beauty, had offered us a journey through time. It was a place where myths and legends came to life, and where every stone had a story to tell. We left with a deeper appreciation for the enduring legacy of Greek civilization and a longing to return to this magical corner of the world.